Hello, it's rmbulbasaurlover, and I am here today to review the entire year of 2013. And I am calling this review the year of Luigi review. Even though the year of Luigi is for some reason going to next year. Kind of defeats the purpose of year. And why are we celebrating the 31st anniversary of Luigi coming here into this world of video games? So today we're going to be covering the games I played this year that I feel were good enough to review in chronological order. So even though this is called the Year of Luigi Review, two of the games I'm reviewing right now do not even feature Luigi at all, but I guess we shall get started with Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Now, I never played the original Luigi's Mansion, and I wasn't ever planning to get Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. The reason I got Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon is by watching a bunch of just overall, I've seen playthroughs of Luigi's Mansion, and I have figured this doesn't look too bad to play. I mean, I saw a bunch of trailers for Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I don't know what actually prompted me to get it, but I'm pretty glad I did. I guess, it's an alright game. It's not too easy to go back and replay, which I still haven't done yet, but it was fun the first time I played it. I like it a lot. I like the online mode. I like the Scare Scraper. That was a great addition to the game, and I like how instead of being kind of a do it in whatever order you want to kind of game, like the GameCube Luigi's Mansion, which I would like to play. I'd like to get it. It looks fun. It's more of here, do this. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do, which I like that. I'm not a big person of the games of I don't know how to play this because you're not telling me what to do. Or I don't like the games where they don't really tell you what to do, I guess. Which is fine because one of the games in this review was about that. They kind of do, but not really. So overall it's a great game. It's really funny. I like features of it. I like the Poltergeist 5000 or whatever it's called. I like the strobe bulb, the dark light. I think it's a really cool idea. I just got the joke on dark light. Seriously, I got this game in March and I never realized that. So the next game is the highlight of the year of Luigi, in my opinion. New Super Luigi U. New Super Luigi U is an add-on to New Super Mario Bros. U. New Super Mario Bros. U is my favorite New Super Mario Bros. Game. The best part about New Super Luigi U, in my opinion, is the challenge in the game. New Super Mario Bros. U was a fairly easy game. I needed a guide every once in a while, but I like how it's challenging. This one I needed a guide a bit more than that one, especially that first secret exit. Oh my god. But the game is really surprisingly a lot more fun than I thought it'd be. Though $20, it's a really good game. If you already own Mario Bros. U, you could get it for $20, or now you can get it for $30 with the cool green box as you see on screen right now. But I got the day it came out in June, and New Super Mario Bros. U I think I'd be in less than a week of its release. This one, I rage quitted so many times while playing this game that it took me a few months to beat. But I really like this game. I'm really scared to go back and replay it, but my sister loves the New Super Mario Bros. Wii game, played a bit of New Super Mario Bros. U. I gave her some levels to play to challenge herself, and she had problems on it, and then I showed her how to play it, and I'm like, why did I think this is hard? So I think when I play it again, it won't be as hard as it was the first time I played it, and when I can record console stuff, which I'm working on. I have some equipment now. I'm still trying to fix it to work right. But I definitely want to do New Super Mario Bros. U and Luigi U together. I'd love to do that. It's not gonna be my first. It's probably gonna be my first Mario thing because I'm probably gonna start with a GameCube game just to get ease into it. But yeah, so next we're moving completely out of the New Super Luigi, the Year of Luigi, and going into Pikmin 3. Now it's kind of interesting how I was saying how I don't like those games where they don't exactly tell you what to do, and Pikmin 3 is kind of one of those games. And I love Pikmin 3. It's one of my favorite games all year. It's not though, but it's one of them. And I've seen playthroughs of Pikmin 1 and 2. Kind of played 2 when I rented it once. Didn't really like it that much, but I wasn't really planning to get Pikmin 3. But I went to the demo they had of it, and I played it. I'm like, this game is really fun. They've really refined the controls from the Wii version of Pikmin 2, and it's good. And when I got it, it was kind of a scary moment because it was the day it came out was the day after there was this big it was the first time in my city that the tornado sirens ever went off because of a tornado. Like the clouds were circling above us, so it was a nice relief from all that stress. And we were just in the Rocky Mountains that day, having a little picnic. It was my first time. My nephew was there, and then there was this whole tornado thing a few hours after we came back from the mountains, and then the next day it was nice because it cleared my mind, and it was just so fun. And wow, I guess it kind of goes along. I mean, I like the idea of how you're not playing as throughout the games they've added an extra character. So you had just Almar in the first one, Almar and Louie in the second, so they have 2 players. And when Louie got captured, you play as Almar and his boss. I don't remember his name. I think his name is Boss. But and see, I was expecting when I first heard about Pikmin 3 and seeing these playthroughs of it that it'd be some stupid reason for Olimar, Louie, and the captain, the boss, whatever his name is, I don't remember, to go back to the Pikmin planet for some stupid reason to get some more money, which Almar and Louie were there getting money, but you're not playing as Almar and Louie. They have they have kind of 2 storylines. First one is you're going in as Alf, Brittany, and Charlie to get the edible matter on the planet, which is 66 pieces of fruit, and bring it back home to get seeds. But when you get there, you crash land, lose the one thing you need in order to be able to get back home, which is your cosmic drive key. And as you go around, you find these exploration notes left by a previous explorer of the Pikmin planet, and it turned out to be Captain Olimar's exploration notes, and he has the cosmic drive key. So as you're going around recollecting your captains, Alf, Brittany, and Charlie, so you do have 3 playable characters, and you're going around collecting the fruit to get the seeds and to get juice to stay alive, and you also are looking for this Olimar and Captain Drive Key, and you also find Louie at a couple points, and he steals your food, and it's just a fun game. It's a very joking story, and past the story, which I've played 3 times now, I think I get better each time. They have the Bingo Battle mode, which I've never played yet, which is just co-op with people. I don't have anyone to co-op with because no one's ever played it before. But when I'm in the other mode is mission mode. Mission mode is pretty fun. There's collect treasure where you defeat enemies and collect a bunch of fruit to earn money, and when you get a certain amount of money, you get bronze medal, gold medal, silver medal, and platinum medal, I think. I've never gotten a platinum, I've only gotten up to gold. And then there's defeat the enemies, which I don't really like those. I've only played one of the entire stages. But and I like the DLC for these two. I like the Force of Festivity. I like that. That's my favorite of all of them. But and then there's when you beat the bosses in story mode, you can go and do battle bosses in the challenge mode. And it's a great way to diverge from the normal adventure. I mean, I really love the collect treasure courses. I really like Thirsty Desert Remix and the Forest of Festivity, but yeah, so I really like Pikmin 3. I was gonna say this. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, I'd say, gets about 8 out of 10. New Super Luigi U gets a 9 out of 10. And Pikmin 3, I think, gets a 9 out of 10 as well. On to another non-Luigi game, Pokémon X and Y. I have been waiting for this game for a year. It was so exciting. I mean, Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 is my favorite Pokemon game ever. I had such high hopes for this game, and Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 is still my favorite game ever. I was highly disappointed by X and Y. Don't get me wrong, the game was fun. I liked the trainer customization. I loved the story. I just have a lot of complaints about this game, which I won't go into too great detail with this because I will be going into that detail through my playthrough of the game that I've been doing. I have so many complaints with the game. Just general. One, once you beat the champion, there's no aftergame, really. The aftergame is not good, which is one reason I liked Black 2 and White 2. There was a huge aftergame. And, the next thing I like is, another problem I like is they have 3D models for some battle. I can understand it's their first time and they don't want to do 3D models for everyone, they'll just have plain old pictures. But gym leaders need 3D models. They're the main bosses, quote unquote, of the game. Okay, and besides why do the Team Flare Grunts have 3D models? I can understand the not even the admins. The admins are more like grunts in this game too. But I can understand the scientists and the boss having 3D models. But why the grunts and admins? I mean, you could have taken those 3D models out and just use that space to create at least 3D models for the Elite Four. Yeah, the Elite Four don't have 3D models either. And I'm sure you have enough room on that. You already made it the biggest 3DS game ever. I'm sure you had enough room, or you could have given at least a 3D model to the champion of the game. Why doesn't she have a model? And, now, I know from Black and White to Black 2 and White 2, they improved so much on the game that I loved it way much more than Black and White. So I'm hoping when they make a sequel to this game, I guess, it's good. I'm hoping it's not a Platinum, Emerald, Yellow, Crystal kind of sequel, but more of a Black 2, White 2 kind of sequel. Like, I say calling it like ZX and ZY, but there's already Mega Man ZX, so call it something like X squared maybe. Oh, that's hilarious. But, I mean, and they set it up beautifully, just like in Unova in the first game, the bottom left corner has like nothing in it. It's just like, why'd they put that there? And then the Kalos region, the kind of south of Lumio City, east of Vanderville or west of Vanderville and east of the Glittering Cave, they also have a huge empty gap. I feel they set themselves up nicely enough to do a Black 2, White 2 game where you add a bunch of cities there. And you could start there and then work your way. You could add a 6th exit out of Lumio City down to that area. And I just feel they're setting themselves up nicely for a big game. And I'm hoping they're going to do something similar. They announced X and Y on January 8th of this year. So maybe they'll announce a new Pokemon game like that on January something of next year in like 10 days or so. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I like the game and all. I can understand a lot of the flaws I have with the game, but some of them are just they're not good enough for me. Like, they changed the very non-moving sprites of Black and White to Black 2 and White 2, and every sprite was moving. You battle your first youngster, they had motion to them. So they can do stuff like that. I'm excited. I'm hoping they really improve on this. But, okay, I need to move on to the next game. which is the final game of the series that I've played that needs to be reviewed. And it does feature Luigi. It is Super Mario 3D World. Now, Super Mario 3D World, 3D Land is my favorite 3D Mario game ever. I preferred the 2D games over the 3D games like crazy. And this game turned the 2D game into 3D. It's like the Sonic Adventure of Super Mario. And, I really like it. It's a great game. Super Mario 3D World is by far now my favorite 3D Mario game. Again, they did it twice in a row with 3D Mario. Yeah. So the last 2D Mario game and the last 3D Mario game. Well, Super Mario Bros. 3 is still my favorite in 2D, but yep. But, Super Mario 3D World is great. Now, it has a lot of content. It makes you replay a lot. Still haven't 100% completed, but I played every level, gotten every green star, top of flagpole, and stamp. Well, not stamp, kind of. But, completed worlds 1 through 7. And yeah, and, I'm gonna go through every character. You have to play every level as every character, and I really like that. It gives a lot of replayability. And there's a nice challenge in the game towards the end, which I really like. So let's start talking. So Mario is all around. I don't mind playing as him. He's probably my fourth favorite. Probably actually third. I think he's the middle. No, he's fourth, yeah. He's all around. He has nice jump. He runs nice. He has no flaws, no pros. No cons, no pros, I mean. He's alright. He's great for first-time players. And then we have Luigi, the big star himself, who, I feel is better than Mario. I think he's my second favorite character to play as. He has his slippery shoes thing from Lost Levels and all the games he's pretty much been in where he's playable in 3D and Lost Levels and Luigi U. But it doesn't bother me in this game. I've never slipped with Luigi off an edge. I've jumped off a cliff with him, but that was just because I was trying to jump onto the cliff, but I didn't jump enough. And he jumps fast. He jumps a lot higher than Mario, so I feel he's better than Mario because he just jumps higher. He has the same speed as Mario, same running, yeah, same speed, but he just jumps higher. I don't think the slippery shoes really do anything. But yeah, Peach is... I'm glad that she's getting another role like this. But Peach here is my third favorite character to play as. She can hover. She's really slow though, I don't like that, but she can hover, she's fun, I like her a lot. And that's pretty much it about her. She's great. Never have many flaws except that she's slow and she can hover, which is great. Toad's my least favorite character. He's fast, sure, I use him for speedruns a lot, but I don't really like to use speedruns. When I'm replaying all these levels, though, I always end up playing Toad last because I start with my favorite character, and then I just go through Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad afterwards. But, and see, I just play the level so many times, I end up just kind of speedrunning with Toad anyway. But, if you ever find a light blue meme named Bubba Butt, that's me. I'm the ghost you've been racing, because that'd be cool if I'm actually a speedrunner. If there are, please tell me. I'd like to know, because I'm so curious. But, I don't like Toad. I like that he's fast, but I hate jumping with him. He falls so fast. And I didn't really mind it until I realized when I hate it. It's this one level in World Castle where it's 100 seconds and there's a bunch of those speed pads and you have to jump. And every time I jumped, I didn't know if I'd clear because he falls so fast. That's when I realized I hate Toad. I really don't like Toad that much. I mean, I'll use him to run really fast, but that's pretty much it. I don't like Toad at all. I can see why I play the game least is him. And the last character is the unlockable character, not Princess, Rosalina. And I love the character of Rosalina. I never played Galaxy. I've seen playthroughs. Never played Galaxy 2, seen playthroughs, but I've known of Rosalina. Mostly because of Mario Kart Wii, but she really hasn't had mini games. She's appeared at the point of 3D World, I think she's appeared in only 4 games. Maybe a cameo or 2 here. She was the main transportation for Mario in Galaxy. She was the main... She had a minor role in Galaxy 2, just kind of giving you the green stars. And then she was in Mario Kart Wii as a heavy character, and in Mario Kart 7 as a between medium and heavy character. And she's my favorite character in Mario Kart 7. I play as her all the time in the B-Dasher, Monster Red Tires, and the Beast Glider. Or the Paint Parasol, because I like her blue. But now, after Mario Kart 7, she's now making some weird, like, I want to be the main character for once kind of role, which Daisy should have been first, personally. But, she's my favorite in this game. If she doesn't have a power-up, or if she doesn't have a cat suit, Tanuki suit, or fire flower, or boomerang suit, she can do with a spin attack, which I really like the spin attack. She's has decent speed. She jumps fairly high, I think, and she can get extra distance and height with spin attack, and she can kill enemies with the spin attack, and I just like her a lot. You know, she's being in Mario Kart 8 too, and she's gonna be in Smash Bros. 4 with Luma. She's just becoming like, I'm gonna kill people. And so I think I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. And this is my favorite game. I think I've played all the... Now Pikmin 3 probably. I don't know. So, I'll be doing one of these next year too. I guess it'll be the Year of Luigi 2 review. And on screen right now, you're going to see all the games I'll definitely be reviewing because I'm definitely going to get them. Mario Kart 8. Luigi's in there. Rosalina's in there. Lots of other people are in there. They need to introduce baby Rosalina. It'd be so cute. She'd probably just be a blue Luma, as weird as that is. Super Smash Brothers for 3DS and Wii U. Oh look, Rosalina's in that game as a powerhouse too. Wow, Rosalina. And I'm so excited for this game. It's gonna be so much fun. I love Smash Brothers. I can't wait for the 3DS one mostly, so I can play Smash Brothers on the go. That's gonna be great. Kirby Triple Deluxe. I can't wait for Kirby Triple Deluxe. Kirby's Return to Dreamland was an awesome game. This is a sequel to it. I can't wait for Kirby Fighters. I can't wait for the main story. It's gonna be awesome. I love it. And Pokemon Bank and Transporter, which, I get to transfer my favorite Pokemon from my favorite game up to my depressing point game. But hey, good news is with this, I'm going to be able to transfer all my good Pokemon from Pokemon White up to my Pokemon Bank, and I'm going to be deleting a file and doing a playthrough for your people. But first, I'm going to be not doing Pokemon Y for a bit because I want to finish up my 3D Super Mario Bros. 3 playthrough. So I still have only 2 playthroughs going of Pokemon White and Pokemon Y. Very similar names. Pokemon White. Probably going to be... I'm not going to do after game at all with this game. I'm definitely going to do a lot of after game with White too. But this is it. This is the Year of Luigi review. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to be playing a lot of these games for you when I get my game working. Starting with Mario Brothers U, Luigi U. Probably then Pikmin 3 and then 3D World. Probably will do some Mario Kart 8 stuff, some Kirby, no, probably not Kirby. Definitely do some Smash Bros. Videos, but I'll be seeing ya when I do stuff. Peace.